Hey everybody, it is St. Patrick's Day and I'm getting wind blown and I am very excited because I am laying down my very first drip tape that I've ever done. I played around with it a little bit last year, but this is the first time I'm actually doing it like for serious, for real, officially, in a garden bed, and I'm just having a ball. It's so much fun. It's so exciting to be out here working in the outdoors and gardening and doing tasks. So this tunnel structure I'd set up in the fall, so it's all set to go, and then I just ran my drip tape down so that this irrigation system is ready to go. And so at the end here, I've got my caps on the irrigation, and my thought is I need to have this ready to go so I can lay down my fabric. I'm going to put plastic fabric on the first half of the bed. So the half that I did work up, you can see the soil's turned over more, because I'm going to start planting both seedlings that I've been growing inside as well as direct sow seeds in the ground here this week. So it's pretty exciting. I have never done drip tape like this, and I have never done plastic mulch fabric before, or I should just call it plastic mulch. I'm getting used to that. But it's essentially this roll here that I'm going to be putting down and seeing how I like it, seeing how I can work with it, and if it really does a good job against the weeds. It should. I mean, it's a pretty tried and true method. And then this other half won't have that, so I'll definitely be hand weeding. I might also put down some sort of like natural mulch, like leaves or things like that, and kind of compare the two, see how these two beds do between a bed that I started to plant in the fall and then a bed that I'm planting very early here in March. The very first time I have ever done a low tunnel and have planted this early, and I'll put the frost cloth over it so that it should insulate everything from cold snaps, below freezing temperatures, and then I can learn how to grow really early cool season crops. So what will I be planting out here? Off the top of my head, because I do not have my list right in front of me, I have stock flowers that I'm going to be putting in here. They've done pretty good inside. I've been growing seedlings and they seem to like me. We're getting along. I'm also going to be putting in lisianthus, which have turned out so. We're getting along sort of okay. I don't think they totally like me. I still have a lot to learn. I'm trying different methods, and this next year I'm going to try it again. They are the really hard flowers to grow. I also ordered some plugs as backup, so I'm going to have a mix. I'm just hoping some of the ones I grew from seed actually grow and make it as I start to transition them outside. I am hardening them off now, crossing fingers. They're super small, super tiny. They just don't look like they're real happy, but they're alive, and that's a win. And I have about 40 plants, so depending on the hardening off step, getting them outside, how they transition, I'm hoping I have at least 5 or 10 that make it. So that'll be an interesting thing to see what happens. I've also got snapdragons. They aren't too happy either. I'm having a rough time with snaps too, and I usually have really good success with them, so I'm mixing up some of my methods inside, and then as I bring them out to harden off, and then I'm just going to start sowing in the ground because I have this tunnel. That means I can start doing a lot out here and I don't have to rely on trying to mimic nature inside, which is really great. I also have a bunch of direct sow seeds like bachelor buttons, blue plurum. Also, I have a really dorky update about my equipment. I am so excited because I absolutely love it. It's kind of pretty. It's super functional. It doesn't like get in my way, and the fanny pack was really ugly and kind of got in my way, and I kind of feel cool